Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Harry Smith with your 1 o'clock headlines. Eastleigh take on AFC Bournemouth in the Hampshire FA Senior Cup final tonight at 7:15. The game will be played behind closed doors at the Snow Stadium in Totton. Eastleigh beat Southampton 4-2 on penalties to reach the final, while Bournemouth won 3-2 against Moneyfields. I spoke to our commentator for this match, Doug Taxel-Webber, to hear his thoughts on the matchup.
The Hampshire Senior Cup has been going for so long. It started in the 1800s. It is a knockout tournament involving all the teams from Hampshire. All the kind of top sides play in it. The elite sides tend to put out not a weakened side, but they tend to put out their younger team. But it's a tournament that it's been steeped in history. So this one, unlike other seasons, this one's been delayed quite a lot. So we've been anticipating it for a while.
Okay, so I know you touched on the teams a little bit earlier, but what can you tell us about the two teams? Can we expect to see any first teamers featured or anything like that?
So it's Eastleigh against Bournemouth. So the Eastleigh side, they tend to put out a few of their first team players, but since their last round, since their semi-final, they've made a real push for the playoffs. So there's a chance, and that's their first team in the National League. So there's a chance that we won't see as many first teamers tonight, but there'll still be a great quality of player on their side. And then with Bournemouth, they've got quite a young side in the Championship anyway. So a number of the players that you'll see tonight do play in the Championship, including people like Jayden Anthony, who played at the weekend, came on as a sub for the first team. So yeah, it's a really decent kind of standard of football.
Don't forget, the match will be broadcasted live on Solent University's YouTube channel with coverage starting at 7 o'clock. It's an upsetting day for cricket fans as the Indian Premier League has been suspended indefinitely due to a surge in positive coronavirus cases. The decision comes following an emergency meeting held yesterday by the Board of Control for Cricket in India to address the response to the crisis. India has been one of the countries hit hardest by the virus, recording 200 million cases and 220,000 deaths. The BCCI said the decision was made as they didn't want to compromise the safety of players, staff and everyone else involved in the IPL. Infectious diseases expert Lawrence Young says the scenes in India could be a warning sign to the rest of the world.
If you look at it at the moment, I think they are literally in crisis mode, and it seems to me that they're running around like headless chickens at the moment because they're just so overwhelmed with the extent of the number of hospital cases.
A police officer stands trial today for the murder of former Aston Villa star Dalian Atkinson. PC Benjamin Monk of West Mercia Police was charged back in 2019 with murder and an alternative charge of manslaughter after an inquiry into Mr. Atkinson's death in 2016. The 42-year-old has denied both allegations. Monk's colleague, Mary Ellen Betley-Smith, is also set to face trial of accused assault. Betley-Smith has entered a not guilty plea to a charge alleging she assaulted Mr. Atkinson, causing actual bodily harm prior to his death on August 15, 2016. Manchester City face PSG in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final at the Etihad tonight as they look to reach their first ever final in the competition. Pep Guardiola's side fought back after going 1-0 down by half-time in Paris, with Kevin De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez scoring to give them a 2-1 away goal lead heading into the return leg. PSG's star man Kylian Mbappe might not be fit enough to be involved as he's still recovering from a calf problem that he picked up at the weekend. The Frenchman has travelled with the squad, but a decision won't be made until the last minute to see whether he will feature.
Yes, I think we need to assess Kylian. Today he's going to start with individual training sessions and see if he can be with the team on the end.
In snooker, Mark Selby has won another World Championship after beating Sean Murphy with an 18-15 victory. Selby looks to be on his way to securing his place in snooker history after achieving his 4th title. He is now just 3 victories away from Stephen Hendry's total. But the 37-year-old says that matching Hendry's achievement is not the aim and that he will just take each tournament as it comes. Selby moves up to 2nd in the world behind Judd Trump after securing his 20th major ranking title in Sheffield.
It's amazing. it's amazing. It sort of brought back all the good memories from many years ago when I was in the final and I'd won it before. Because you had all my friends and family there just cheering for you when you walk out. It's the best feeling ever of being a snooker player, you know.
Coming up later, we talk to Solent ladies manager Rafa Citron following the side's return to training after a COVID-enforced break. That's all from us for now. We'll be back at 3 o'clock with more headlines. Goodbye.